third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Carr to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. To throw his Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now on first down. Wilson snags it left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Second down, Hyde. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
First down, a run with Hyde. And some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gould now out to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Now Hyde. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Raiders on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Hyde. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's Hyde. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Marquette King now, standing just outside his own goal line. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it pops breaks free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing now is Rodgers. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a run with Hyde. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They go play action here on first down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's gonna take this one back to the 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
12 more yards there and another first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
An update from down in Southern California. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On second down, Lynch. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They run high, dancing away at the 30. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They run it again with Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Handoff comes to Hyde. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. High. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Rodgers to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Wilson. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Oh, no, he lost the football. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. All zeros on the clock. What an ending to this. What a defensive touchdown.
And that's how you play defense, folks. Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Francisco, they get back in the win column as they move to 2.